In Hendersonville, North Carolina, a funeral took a bizarre and unforgettable turn that would leave everyone involved with a powerful life lesson. It all began when Susan, an elderly woman, was declared dead, and her children gathered to say their final goodbyes. But what happened next stunned them all. Susan's husband, Rick, had been a successful businessman. After he tragically died in a car accident, he left his entire fortune to Susan. Financial worries were never an issue for Susan or her children. Yet, as Susan aged, her children, now grown and well-established, neglected to care for her. When she suffered a heart attack, none of them visited her in the hospital. Only Martha, Susan's loyal helper, stayed by her side. Martha tried calling Susan's children to inform them, but 3 ignored the calls. The eldest, Jason, begrudgingly answered but told Martha not to bother him again. "Why are you calling me? Mom's in the hospital, and the doctors are looking after her," he snapped before hanging up. When Susan regained consciousness, she found Martha quietly weeping beside her. "Are you okay, ma'am?" Martha asked gently. Susan smiled weakly. "I tried calling my sons," Martha explained. Susan sighed. "They are my sons. I raised them alone after Rick died. I had a feeling they wouldn't show up." Knowing this would be her last chance to make an impact, Susan immediately contacted her lawyer to draft a new will, one her children wouldn't know about until after her passing. A few days after Susan was discharged, Martha called Jason again. "Mrs. Henderson has passed away," she said softly. Her dying wish was for all her sons to attend her funeral. Jason was reluctant to travel from New York to North Carolina but realized the importance. The will would soon be read, and he wanted to see what he might inherit. Along with his brothers Harry, Tom, and Paul, Jason arrived at Susan's home the next day for the funeral. Susan lay in a coffin, dressed elegantly in black with diamond jewelry that shimmered even in death. Jason acted like a dutiful son, shedding insincere tears. The brothers began bickering over the funeral's arrangements and the inheritance, showing little respect for their mother's memory. Martha reminded them gently that the funeral was private, just for the 4 brothers and herself. She asked them to pray together for their mother's soul. "Why wait?" Harry grumbled. "She's gone. Let's get the lawyer meeting over with." Paul scoffed. "We're only here for the money. Let's stop wasting time." Despite their attitude, Martha asked them each to say goodbye to Susan one by one. Jason was first. As he leaned over the coffin, he noticed something impossible. His mother's eyes opened slightly. He stepped closer. The eyelids fluttered, and Susan's eyes opened wide. "Mom!" Jason screamed, shock freezing his voice. "Guys, come here. Mom's alive. Her eyes. They're open." His brothers rushed over in disbelief. Martha calmly stood, confirming the truth. Susan was still alive. Jason was furious. "Mom, was this some plan with Martha? This is ridiculous." But Susan's voice rang strong. "Do you think I'm a fool?" Her anger was like a thunderclap. "You never cared for me," she said, tears in her eyes. "After your father died, I raised you alone. I wanted just one thing, to hear you say goodbye. Instead, I hear you arguing about money." Her sons hung their heads in shame. Jason, who had been a teen when their father passed, understood how hard it had been for their mother. "I'm sorry, Mom," he whispered, hugging her tightly. "We hurt you, and I'm truly sorry." One by one, the brothers apologized, their coldness melting into genuine remorse. Paul promised, "We'll never leave you alone again." And in the days that followed, the sons changed. They visited regularly and grew closer as a family. Though Susan passed away months later from a heart attack, she left her sons with a powerful gift: a new will. Half of her estate went to Martha, who cared for her through thick and thin, and the rest was divided among the sons. In a final note, Susan expressed her love and happiness that her sons had finally come together. Every year on her death anniversary, the brothers honor her memory by visiting her grave with flowers and spending time with Martha, grateful for the lessons their mother taught them in life and death.